Hello there, and welcome back to math class. In this video, we are going to use algebraic expressions to solve word problems. One of my favorite things to do. And I've given you a memory piece this time that looks like this. Hopefully you have already cut it out. This is item number 4. You've already cut it out and cut the doors so that it will open the way it's supposed to. Watch the assembly video for that. I want to give you the keywords that go with each of these operations and concepts so that when we start to solve word problems, we will have the keywords that we need to follow. And I want to remind you that this is not a complete list. These are common keywords that I could think of, but you can always come back and add words to this list if you need to. So if you find a good keyword that, say, goes with addition, come back and put it in here. Just collect those as you go through math. But I came up with several for each of these that I wanted to share with you. So the first one that I will deal with is addition. If you open up your addition door, I want you to copy these keywords into that addition section. Now I can't open the addition door, so I think I'm just going to write them off to the side. But again, you will open up the doors and write these inside there. So the addition words, I'll just put them up here. Sometimes the problem will have the word addition, so that in itself is one of them. But here are some others. Add, all together, and, both, combined. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do bullet points so that I can keep these separate. Extra, in all, increase, join, more, plus, sum, S-U-M, total, and one more, together. Those are the addition words. The subtraction words. So open up your subtraction door. And here are some for subtraction. Decrease, deduct, difference, between, dropped, or fell. Less, minus, left, reduce, remain, take away, any word that ends in ER, like taller, fewer, smaller, larger, longer, shorter, farther, any word. And then this is probably one of the most important ones. How much more? Those three words together are going to indicate subtraction. Okay, multiplication. So open up your multiplication door. And here we go. Product. Area of. Double. Groups. Multiple. Rate. Rows of. Sets of. Times. Triple. Twice. And fraction of. Those are all keywords for multiplication. And then here is division. Evenly. Equal parts. Equal pieces. Equally. Fraction. Half. Third. Quarter. Share. Split. Out of. Per. And quotient. Are division words. Lots of those. Okay, let's go up to the top again to equals. So I'm going to give you some words that mean equals. Sometimes it will use the word equals itself. But this is telling you to write the equal sign. Is, were, was, and are. Answer corresponds to, gives, makes, produces, yields, same, result. A lot of those are verbs. Your verbs are very often your equal signs. And let me go back and just put the sign that goes with each of these. So addition is a plus sign. Subtraction is, of course, the minus sign. Multiplication can be parentheses. Division, you can have different signs. You can have, of course, the divide sign. You can have the slash mark. And then equals is, of course, the equal sign. So let's look at some words that tell me that there is inequality. Less than and fewer than are going to go with this symbol. And let me draw a line after that one. Greater than or more than go with this symbol. With the greater than and that symbol, you can also have a couple more. Let me, sorry, you can have one more. Exceeds. All right, and then we have this symbol. That means less than or equal to. It can also mean no more than. And at most. And then finally, its opposite is the greater than, equal to. This one can also go with no less, at least, and let's say no less than. Let's add that word. And then there's one other symbol here that I want you to know, and you probably already know it. I probably don't even have to tell you this one, but it means not equal. That is also a symbol of inequality. So all of those go in that purple door of inequalities. And I guess I need to put that in here, don't I? Okay. Parentheses. How do I know when I am supposed to put in parentheses? I came up with 4 of these. I'm sure there are more, but these are very common in algebra. So here we go for parentheses. Times the sum of. Or times the difference of. Plus the difference of. Or times the quantity. Actually, let's just say quantity here, because that word will usually, not always, but usually will indicate that there are parentheses in your problem. And finally, there are some keywords that tell me to reverse the order of my terms. And we see this a lot with algebra, especially subtraction equations. So if you see these phrases, you will usually have to reverse the order of your problem. Subtracted from. Added to. More than. And less than. Can sometimes signal a reversal. And you can see why I wanted to do this one with doors. Look at how much there is on this page. And I needed to make sure that your brain sees this in the right groups. So I didn't want to give you all of these words to overwhelm you. If you want to look at addition, you open the addition door. If you want to look at multiplication, you open that door. And it's not as overwhelming as seeing all of this on one page. You can also quiz yourself using the doors. See if you can name all of the addition words or all of the equals words, and test yourself using the interactive piece. Okay, we have a few flashcards to add. I'm going to actually put that in another video. This one's getting a little long. So I'll see you in the next segment, and we'll look at a few more things that you need to know about this lesson.